January 5th holds profound historical significance in the annals of Bharat and the global narrative, witnessing pivotal events that have left an indelible mark on history. So, let's delve into the historical tapestry of January 5th. On January 5, 1592, Mughal ruler Shah Jahan was born in Lahore, Pakistan. Today, most people remember Shah Jahan for the Taj Mahal built by him. Leftist historians and Bollywood left no stone unturned in establishing Shah Jahan as the messiah of love. However, many facts related to Shah Jahan are important to know. Many historians believe that Shah Jahan was a devout Muslim. According to historians, Shah Jahan imposed heavy taxes on the pilgrimage of Hindus. Not only this, during the rule of Shah Jahan, if a Hindu girl and a Muslim boy marry, this marriage will not be valid until that girl accepts Islam. It is also believed that during the reign of Shah Jahan, a separate department was formed for the conversion of Hindus. On January 5, 1671, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj took back the Salher area from the Mughals and hosted the flag of victory there. This historical battle of Salher between the Maratha Empire and the Mughals took place near Salher Fort in Nasik district. This battle resulted in a decisive victory for the Maratha Empire. This war is important because for the first time, the Mughals were defeated by the brave Marathas. The brave warriors defeated more than 40,000 Mughal soldiers in an open field near Salher Fort. Paramhans Yoganand was born on January 5, 1893 in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. His childhood name was Mukundnath Ghosh. In 1910, at the age of 17, he met Swami Sri Yukteswar Giri and became his disciple. Paramhans Yoganand was the first yogi who introduced the Indian yoga system to Europe. Yoganand was spiritual since childhood, which is why he had rehearsed his death. When Yoganand died, during a speech in America on March 7, 1952, his followers called it Samadhi. The book, The Autobiography of a Yogi, written by Yoganand, is one of the best-selling spiritual books of all time. It has sold more than 5 million copies to date and has been translated into at least 34 languages. On January 5, 1934, Murli Manohar Joshi, former BJP president and a staunch follower of nationalism and Hindutva, was born in Nainital. The name of Murli Manohar Joshi comes among those who were actively involved in the Sri Ram Mandir struggle. Joshi has always been a supporter of the ideology of nationalism and Hindutva. For this reason, accepting the challenge of Kashmiri terrorists, he also hosted the tricolor at Lal Chowk. According to the BJP website, the then national president Murli Manohar Joshi had led the historic Ekta Yatra from Kanyakumari to Srinagar on Republic Day 1992 with the aim of hosting the flag at Lal Chowk. This incident, along with the Ayodhya incident, left a deep impression on the future of the country. On January 5, 2014, ISRO launched GSLV D5 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, and after exactly 17 minutes of flight, GSAT-14 reached its orbit. GSLV D5 is the first indigenous cryogenic engine which created history by successfully placing the GSAT-14 communications satellite in its orbit. With this, India joined those countries which have their own indigenous cryogenic technology. Behind the success of this launch was the 20 years of hard work of ISRO scientists, which they put into developing the indigenous cryogenic engine. The total cost of this entire campaign was around Rs 356 crore. On January 5, 1971, the first one-day international match was played between England and Australia at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This first ODI match was of 40 overs. Australia won the first match of this format, and England's John Edrich, who scored 82 runs, won the first man of the match title in ODI history. The England team had scored 190 in this match, which Australia had achieved by losing just 5 wickets.